Some of the best PS2 and Xbox games are still slept on, nearly 20 years later. Today I'm counting down 7 hidden gems you probably missed. And number 1, most people forgot it even existed. Kicking things off at number 7, Freedom Fighters. Freedom Fighters is one of the few games that makes you feel like a revolutionary leader rather than just a lone hero. The game starts you off as a regular plumber in New York City when the Soviet Union suddenly invades, and it gradually turns you into the head of a resistance movement. The brilliance lies in the squad command system. You can recruit fighters on the fly, assign them to attack, defend, or follow you, and watch as the chaos of battle unfolds in real time around you. Each neighborhood you liberate actually changes the city's map, making it feel like your actions are genuinely affecting the world. But the game isn't just about strategy. The story is compelling and the progression addictive, starting from small skirmishes in local streets to massive firefights across rooftops and plazas. The sound design and Jasper Kidd's haunting, heroic soundtrack elevate every encounter. At number 6 we have Hunter the Reckoning Wayward. Hunter the Reckoning Wayward takes the vampire hunting action RPG formula and cranks it to 11. You step into the shoes of a hunter, fighting supernatural creatures across dark, moody environments, with a variety of weapons, powers, and team combinations. What makes this game unforgettable is its sense of scale and chaos. Hordes of enemies rush at you, explosions and magic fly everywhere, and the camera manages to keep it all readable without losing the intensity. The progression system is satisfying. As your hunter levels up, you unlock new weapons, devastating abilities, and flashy combos that make every battle feel more epic than the last. The story is surprisingly engaging for a game of its type. You uncover conspiracies, encounter morally gray allies, and see the world change as you take on increasingly powerful foes. Visually, it nails that dark, gothic vibe, and the co-op multiplayer makes it a blast to play with friends. It's a cult classic that deserves more love, offering frantic, stylish action that still stands out even in 2025. At number 5, Gladius. Gladius is arguably LucasArts' most underrated RPG. You start as the head of a gladiator school and are tasked with recruiting, training, and managing a roster of fighters as you travel across diverse regions, each with its own arenas, monsters, and challenges. Combat is turn-based, but layered with timing mechanics that make it feel far more interactive than a typical strategy game. Every battle is tense. Choosing the right class, skill, and positioning can be the difference between victory and defeat. Beyond combat, the game's management layer is deep and satisfying. Deciding who to train, which gear to invest in, and how to plan for the next tournament gives the player a real sense of agency. The characters themselves are memorable, from battle-hardened veterans to unique creatures you can recruit, each with their own personalities and abilities. Gladius also nails pacing and progression. The story gradually builds stakes and the arenas become increasingly complex. Number 4. The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Ultimate Destruction is the ultimate power fantasy. From the first leap across the city to smashing tanks with your bare hands, it delivers pure chaos and fun. The game's open world design encourages creative destruction. You can climb skyscrapers, rip cars in half, turn buses into weapons, or just flatten the streets in any way you like. Combat is surprisingly deep. You unlock wrestling-style moves, combos, and environmental attacks that reward creativity and experimentation. The missions are varied, but the real joy comes from just exploring the city and testing your limits. Whether it's leaping from rooftop to rooftop, tossing a tank into a helicopter, or using vehicles as makeshift weapons, the game gives you complete freedom to go wild. The pacing is excellent, gradually introducing new powers that feel increasingly overpowered in the best way. Ultimate Destruction is a game that rewards imagination and playfulness. Even years later, nothing else captures the pure joy of being the Hulk like this game does, making it a must-play for anyone craving open-world chaos with style.
Chung. It's Chung. I found him.
Dead?
Yes, sir.
Keep moving.
Next up at number 3, Oni. Oni is a cyberpunk third-person action game that feels like it was ahead of its time. You play Konoko, a skilled agent navigating a world filled with corrupt corporations and underground conspiracies. The combat is fast, fluid, and martial arts heavy. Punch, kick, counter, and gunplay all mash seamlessly. What makes Oni stand out is its freedom in combat and movement. You can string combos together across multiple enemies, leap from walls, and chain attacks in ways that feel cinematic yet responsive. The art design is striking, with clean lines, neon-lit cityscapes, and a gritty cyberpunk aesthetic that still holds up. The story is surprisingly compelling, with twists, betrayals, and moral dilemmas that elevate it beyond standard action games. It also has solid replay value thanks to its combat depth and hidden objectives. Oni is the type of underrated game that makes you wonder why it never became a franchise. It's stylish, challenging, and deeply satisfying even today.
Right. I want some answers. I don't know anything. Let me go.
Coming up at number 2, Second Sight. Second Sight is a slow burn thriller that perfectly mixes psychic powers with storytelling. You wake up in a government lab with amnesia and new abilities, and as the game unfolds, you switch between present events and flashbacks to uncover your past. The gameplay combines stealth, puzzle solving, and supernatural action. You can sneak through vents, levitate objects, heal yourself, or silently incapacitate guards. Every level encourages creativity, and the powers feel integrated rather than gimmicky. The real hook is the story. Each twist recontextualizes everything you thought you knew, keeping you engaged and invested. The atmosphere is tense and immersive, and the narrative spacing keeps you hooked until the shocking ending. For anyone who loves games like Metal Gear Solid or Alan Wake, this is a hidden narrative gem that rewards careful play. Even years later, it still holds up as a rare combination of smart storytelling, engaging mechanics, and memorable psychic action.
No one else can say
What? John Paddock.
And finally at number 1, X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse. X-Men Legends 2 is the ultimate superhero team-up RPG, and arguably still one of the best Marvel games ever made. You build a squad for a huge roster of heroes and villains, level them up RPG style, and tackle missions that take you across the Marvel universe. Powers, combos, and team synergies make every fight feel dynamic. Wolverine, Magneto, Deadpool, and Juggernaut together can wreck entire battlefields. The story is bigger and darker than the first game, introducing Apocalypse and his horsemen and an engaging, high-stakes narrative. The co-op is outstanding, whether local or online, making it a game you return to again and again. Each character has unique dialogue, interactions, and abilities that encourage experimentation and replayability. Even in 2025, this game still stands as a model for superhero RPGs. It's fun, deep, and utterly satisfying. X-Men Legends 2 isn't just nostalgia, it's a timeless game that still sets the bar for co-op superhero action. There you have it, 7 underrated gems from the PS2 and original Xbox era that still hold up today. Whether you're into chaotic open-world action, psychic thrillers, or superhero RPGs, there's something here for every type of gamer. Which of these games have you played, and which ones are you adding to your list for 2025? drop a comment below. I want to hear your favorites. And if you loved this countdown, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming Hidden Gem videos. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers!